words. All right, we're ready to go. And I am not the contest chair. Obviously, I did not look like Toastmaster Inemesit, as much as I might not have minded looking like her, but then I will be her shadow in the course of this contest. So every time she's unable to come up for one reason or the other, you will see my face temporarily instead. We are now at the position to march forward with the contest. And the way the table topics contest will go is that the contest chair will reel out the topic to be spoken on by the contestants for the table topic. Now that will be done when it is time for each of the contestants to speak. Because it is the same topic being addressed by all 5 contestants, that necessitates that the 4 contestants who aren't TTC ones, if your assignment or your designation is in TTC 1, who I believe today is Toastmaster Morenike Basharu. And while we are at it, I'll just say happy Eid to all our lovely Muslim brothers and sisters. That's supposed to be part of my opening statement, but wahala will not make you remember all the things you wanted to say. But indeed, it's been a fun and I hope really lovely celebration over this weekend and going into tomorrow. Toastmaster Morenike Basharu will remain in the room at this point while the Zoom master Sergeant at Arms for today will ensure that all other table topics contestants are now moved to either a waiting room or the breakout room. Please, Zone Master, confirm when that is done. The speaking order will be, once again, TTC1, Toastmaster Morenike Basharu will go first. Secondly, we will have Toastmaster Eseogene Okerekan. Third will be Toastmaster Maria Etemore Glover. Fourth will be Toastmaster Elizabeth Atta. Fifth will be Toastmaster Uzuma Areta. That will be the speaking order today for this first contest. So let's now have everyone else leave the room while Toastmaster Morenike Basharu takes center stage. Zoom Master, please confirm to us once that is done.
Toastmaster Maria, please move to the breakout room. That is done, contest chair.
Thank you. And that said, we now welcome back our actual contest chair. I'm looking for her video because she's back in here somewhere. Madam Contest Chair. There she is.
Thank you very
Over
much.
to you, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster Chuk Sunwaboizi. I apologize. That was a failure in network connection. So we'll move swiftly. Now we have Zoom Master. Can you kindly confirm if all the contestants, except Toastmaster Morenike Basharu, are all in the breakout room? Can you kindly confirm?
Confirmed.
All right, thank you very much. Toastmaster Morenike Basharu, can you unmute yourself and put on your video? Can you confirm that you have pinned the timer?
Yes, I've pinned the timer. My video is on and I've unmuted myself.
Can you confirm that you have pinned the timer?
Yes, I've pinned the timer. I have. Can you hear me, please?
Okay. Zoom Master, can you hear Toastmaster Morenike from your end?
Yeah. Yes, I can. Loud and clear.
All right, so we begin. Morenike Basharu, if you were given $10,000 to go on a vacation, where would you go and how would you spend this money? If you were given $10,000 to go on a vacation, where would you go and how would you spend this money? Over to you, Morenike Basharu.
Thank you, Contest Chair. Good afternoon, Contest Chair, Division Director, panel of judges, my fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. I am Morenike Basharu, and the question is, if I was given $10,000, where will I go and how will I spend it? The first place that comes to mind, honestly, is actually the Maldives. And recently, I've been surfing the net recently, and I seem to be connecting so beautifully with nature. So I looked through the internet a few days back, and I was telling my first daughter, I told her, I said, these days I realized that I'm really, really connected with nature. So I would love to probably give myself a treat and go to a place where I can really connect with nature, where I can see the greens, where I can see the sea, where I can have some quiet. I believe that we need to learn to spend a little time with ourselves so that we can connect with our inner selves. So I would love to do that. But while at that, there's something that is really, really important to me. And that is, how many lives will I touch while I'm here? There's something that a great man said, who is late now, RDJ. He says that whatever you do for yourself, you take with you to the grave. But whatever you do for others remains here on earth. So that $10,000, I believe I'm going to use it to touch as many lives as I can. I look at Nigeria and I feel that the level of poverty is so high. Yesterday at the Eid ground, I went there and I made food for a number of people. I made about 200 bowls of food. But guess what? I still had about 20 other people that were literally scrambling around the car for food. So it tells me the level of poverty we have. The $10,000, I would love to impact a whole lot of lives with that. But at the same time, I bear in mind that I need some peace, I need some quiet. So I would love to visit the Maldives. And maybe take some people with me, don't you think? Over to you, Contest Chair. Thank you.
I think she's done.
Sorry, I hope you were able to hear me.
Hello.
Yes, we were.
Hello?
I just think Madam Contest
Yes, we
is
were.
having network issues.
Yes.
Don't worry. We heard you, Morenica.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. We'll now give the judges 1 minute. Timer, please take notes so that they can put down their scores. 1 minute. Zoom Master, can you bring in the second contestant, Toastmaster Ogene Okereka, into the meeting room? Can you confirm that the second contestant is in the meeting room?
Yes, she is.
Okay. Timer is our 1 minute up.
Yes, our time is up.
Okay, thank you very much. Toastmaster Ogene Okereka, confirm that you have pinned the timer.
Yes, I have.
All right. Esogene Okereka, if you were given $10,000 to go on a vacation, where would you go and how would you spend this money? If you were given $10,000 to go on a vacation, where would you go and how would you spend this money? Over to you.
Thank you, Context Chair. I love receiving money. I am a big fan of money that I did not work for, that I get to enjoy. So I would be so delighted to receive $10,000. I would not go to just one place, but I would actually go to 3 places. If I had $10,000, I would first spend half of that money traveling around my home country, Nigeria. Unfortunately, because of the security crisis that is ongoing in the country, there are certain parts that are removed from most tourists easily exploring the city. But if you have enough money, you can hire the right kind of escorts and even pay for people to ensure that you're able to safely tour any place you want within Nigeria. I would tour our country because I am a big fan of our diverse cuisine and also the markets. We have fantastic, beautiful, creative things that you can easily explore. So yeah, half of the money goes to touring. The remaining half, I would split it in 2. I would tour, first of all, the city of France. As a diehard romantic, Paris appeals to me and I would absolutely want to see all it has to offer. The last part I would actually tour, hilariously, would be the Bahamas. I absolutely am excited about the idea of sipping pina coladas because one of my favorite songs is, if you like pina coladas. So that's what I do. I would tour my home country, Nigeria, see all our 36 states. I would also tour the city of love so that I can feel connected and connect with all those tales of love I keep reading about. And finally, I would absolutely be delighted to explore the Bahamas because I love the idea of sipping pina coladas and chilling at the beach. I just love those experiences. So I'll be very glad to have $10,000. Maybe some people might think I would be happy to give away some, but no, I would want to tour. I tour my home country, I tour the Bahamas, and I'll tour the city of love. I really, really hope I get to tour someday. Thank you, and back to you, Contest Chair.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Esogene Okereka. We'll now give 1 minute to the judges to put down their scores. Timer, please take notes. If you're worried about applauding, just calm down. You're going to applaud as much as you want at the end of the table topics category. So see if you're applause. Timer is at 1 minute over.
Not yet.
Zoom master, kindly bring in the 3rd contestant into the meeting room. Toastmaster Maria Etemore Glover. Can you confirm that she's in the meeting room?
Yes, she is.
I am here. Thank you.
All right. Toastmaster Maria, can you confirm that you've pinned the timer?
Timer 1, I can see you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Maria Itemore Glover, if you were given $10,000 to go on a vacation, where would you go and how would you spend this money? If you were given $10,000 to go on a vacation, where would you go and how would you spend this money? Over to you, Maria Itemore Glover.
Thank you, the contest chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I love that. If I was given $10,000, where will I go And how will I spend that money? I love to spend money. So I think you have made my day by making me dream of how I'm going to spend this $10,000. I'm going to go somewhere I've never been before, that I've always dreamt of, and that is Cape Town, South Africa. I've heard so many things about Cape Town. The beaches are white, the water is blue, everyone is friendly, and it's a tourist destination. With $10,000, I will pay my ticket to South Africa, and I hear it's less than $500,000, which is roughly about $100, $200, about $300, I guess, and then which leaves me with about $9,700. Guess what I will do with the rest? I'll get a luxury hotel. A hotel that has spas, that I could treat myself and get away from all the wahala, the trouble of Lagos State. I will sleep, wake up, dine, do my facial, and then guess what I'll do next? I will drive through all the country in South Africa, because that will be my very first visit to South Africa. So I wouldn't just stop at Cape Town. I will visit Johannesburg. I will go to Pretoria and other parts of South Africa, and I will make it a memorable holiday. If I was given $10,000, I will go somewhere I've never been to in my life, make it memorable, and write about it to tell the world that I have been somewhere. The contest chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster Maria Etemore Glover. Now we'll give the judges 1 minute to put down their scores. While we wait for them to do that, Zoom Master, can you kindly bring in the 4th contestant into the meeting room? Toastmaster Elizabeth Aka. Zoom Master, can you kindly confirm if Toastmaster Elizabeth is in the meeting room?
Yes, she is.
Okay, Toastmaster Elizabeth is in the meeting room. Toastmaster Elizabeth Atta, can you confirm that you've pinned the timer?
Yes.
Have you pinned the timer?
Yes, I think the timer is spotlighted because
you.
I'm trying to pin and it's not working. So I'm suspecting it's spotlighted.
That's fine. Okay, Elizabeth Atta, if you are given $10,000 to go on a vacation, where would you go and how would you spend this money? If you were given $10,000 to go on a vacation, where would you go and how would you spend this money? Elizabeth Atta.
Thank you very kindly, contest chair, for that question. If I am given $10,000 to go on a vacation, where will I go to and how will I spend the money? I want to believe that it is not a must that I would go for a vacation, because I feel like there are so many things I would want to do with $10,000. Going to vacation is going to be part of it, yes, but there are other things I feel I would like to do. I am a single mom, and by virtue of association, I have met and interacted with a whole lot of single mothers. I feel like because of the nature of our society and our customs and value as a country, as Africans,
we really don't pay a lot of attention to single mothers. And so you see that this particular group of people suffer a whole lot, and they have to struggle to fend for themselves and their children. If I have $10,000, one of the things I would do is I would establish a foundation that would help single mothers take care of their needs and their children's needs. I'm going to look towards the blind people and try to help as much of them as I can help. And the last thing I would do is go for a vacation, because a baby girl has to take care of herself, right? So I will travel. I have a list of countries I want to go to. I want to go to the Bahamas if I have the opportunity to do this. I want to go to the Maldives. I want to suntan. I don't know what that is, but I see people do it and I would like to do it. I want to go to almost all the African countries. I know that Africa is a really beautiful place, and I would love to see all the countries in Africa and all the beautiful destinations we have to offer. Firstly, establish a foundation for single mothers, travel around the world, and help the blind. Over to you, contest chair.
Thank you, Elizabeth Atta. And now we'll give the judges 1 minute to put down their scores. Timer, take note. Zoom Master, can you kindly bring in contestant number 5, Toastmaster Uzuma Areta. Can you also confirm that this contestant is in the meeting room?
Yes, they are.
Thank you very much, Zoom Master. Toastmaster Uzuma Pascal Uma, can you confirm that you have pinned the timer? Can you see the timer?
No, I can't see the timer.
You can?
No.
Can you check through so you pin the timer? The timer should be on your screen. The timer should be on your screen. Spotlight her.
I can see the timer.
Very good. Uzuma Areta, if you were given $10,000 to go on a vacation, where would you go and how would you spend this money? If you were given $10,000 to go on a vacation, where would you go and how would you spend this money? Uzuma Areta.
If I'm given $10,000 to go on a vacation, I think the first place on my mind would be a place that I visited when I was just a mom of one. Unfortunately, I couldn't enjoy my moment because I had to cut off from my little one. And thinking about where I would be going to, that would be Dubai. And it's a city filled with a lot of beautiful things to see, a city filled with gold also. And I know I wanted to actually get myself a nice jewelry, which I couldn't get myself. And another interesting thing about Dubai is that the company where I work, Shalina Healthcare, had a head office in Dubai. And it's going to be a time moment for me to tour around, to also shop, buying goals, buying beautiful things for my colleagues that will come back to meet. Because another good thing about Dubai is that you have so many shopping centers. We have the Dubai Mall, which is one of the biggest shopping centers. And being also a lover of nature and a lover of art, I'm going to be shopping for some artistic pieces that we use to design my beautiful home, and also to be able to gift my colleagues down here some piece of art. Another good thing that I'll be shopping also is beautiful materials. I'm also one who loves to dress well and style well, and having a business very soon. I'm thinking about going to getting materials and selling. So I will have enough money to be able to shop and also build up my store and sell and make extra cash for myself. And I believe also that with this, you'll also be excited to go to Dubai because there's so many amazing materials and they have very quality ones. And I'm looking forward to getting $10,000 and shopping and also making a business for myself. Thank you very much. Back to you, Contest Chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aretha. We'll now give the judges 1 minute to put down their scores. Timer, please take notes. Timer is 1 minute up.
We're just 40 seconds, so we can just go ahead.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we'll wait until the 1 minute is up before we upload all our contestants.
That'll be fine. So our time is up. Madam Contest Chair, our 1 minute is up.
Thank you so much. All our contestants for the table topic contest category are now done speaking. Can we all unmute ourselves and give them a resounding applause?
Buzzer! Buzzer! Buzzer!
That was amazing, fantastic. You see why I said I am excited. The excitement is just getting high, 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 high. It's getting hotter. Thank you so much to all the contestants for your performance during the table topics contest. We really do appreciate you. And now we'll give the judges 5 minutes to collate the ballots. And while we're doing that, we're going to call up all our contestants again, one after the other, to come up for a short interview. We're going to get to know our contestants better while the judges collate the ballot. To start, I'd like to call to the virtual lectern again, Toastmaster Elizabeth Atta. Toastmaster Elizabeth Atta, can you unmute yourself and put on your video?
Yes, my video is on.
Okay, that's nice. It's nice to see you. How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
That's very nice. Did you feel stretched during the contest?
I was just imagining the money.
That's very nice. That money is huge, huge money, like really huge.
Massive, massive money.
Okay, that's
and it's in dollars. Just imagine the value of dollars.
Exactly. I know. In your profile, you said you love swimming. Can you tell us a little bit more about swimming? How often do you swim? Who is your favorite swim athlete?
Interestingly, I don't have a favorite swim athlete. Yeah, because I actually did not learn how to swim. When I tell people this, they don't believe. I didn't learn how to swim. I found myself swimming, and people say it's because I'm from a riverine area. So yeah, when was the last time I went to swim? It would be when I went for a hike and I saw a stream and I ran into it. That should be like about a month or two ago. Yeah.
That's very nice. I also love swimming, even though I don't really know how to swim that much, but I know it's a really good form of exercise. And when I saw that on your profile, I really connected to you on that. That's very nice. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Elizabeth,
Thank you.
for joining the contest today. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now I'd like to call Toastmaster Morenike Basharu. Can you unmute yourself, put on your video? Hello, Toastmaster Morenike.
Hi.
How are you? I really love your background. It's so nice.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
appealing. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much for contesting. Do you feel stretched? Do you feel stretched?
Well, with table topics, yes. I feel, yeah, I always feel stretched, and I did today as well.
Yes.
Especially not knowing what question is coming, and it's always a one. You're thinking about something and you just ask another question. So yeah, I felt a little stretched, but it's always a learning experience.
That's very nice. Thank you. In your profile, I see that you love window shopping. I don't know, I love that as well. So what website can you recommend for people who love to window shop a lot? Website, do you window shop a lot online?
So that's the thing. I actually love physical window shopping. I love going into the stores, trying on outfits, trying on the shoes, putting the bag on, checking out myself in front of the mirror, looking at the settings and all of that. So I really like the physical window shopping.
Yeah.
Not so much of the online window shopping.
Okay, that's nice. Do you get tempted to buy stuff when you finish trying them, or you just window shop and you go back?
Well, I'll say that maybe in the past, I think now I'm older and I guess more responsible when it comes to that. So I really don't get tempted. Even now actually, I tell myself that, okay, you've got window shopping for days. Come on, pick one thing or two. I think I'm right now. I actually just get satisfied with the window shopping. It's just good enough for me. So I don't get tempted.
Okay, that's very nice. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Morenike, for contesting. Yes, we appreciate you. Thank you. All right, I'd like to call Toastmaster Esog Okereka. Toastmaster.
Hi, good evening, contestant.
Good evening. How are you, Toastmaster Esog?
I'm awesome.
Good. There's something that was really, really attractive in your profile, contestant profile. You said you love eating free, delicious food. Free, delicious food. So that means if someone invites you on a date, is that free, delicious food that will just be ringing in your head, right?
Yes.
So how many have you eaten in recent times?
Yesterday, my friend took me and her kids out, and I counted myself as one of the children, and I got to eat iseu, nkobi, shawarma. We also had barbecue fish, and then when we got home, there was like homemade jollof. So yesterday, I got free, delicious foods. I try to ensure I get free food every week, actually.
I really do connect with you. It's so sweet to eat without paying. Okay, that's nice. Well done for contesting during the table topic contest. We really do appreciate you. Well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And would like to invite Toastmaster Maria. Toastmaster Maria, can you put on your video and unmute yourself so we can chat?
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, how are you today?
Well, I'm hanging in. Thank you. And how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. You should hang in there. You did a great job. Thank you so much for contesting.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, your profile, you said you love watching movies on Netflix. Movies on Netflix, that's one of your hobbies. So what movies have you watched recently? Which one would you recommend? Because I also love that.
Okay, let me just be honest. I've been very bad lately. It took me like 5 days to watch one movie that I've not watched. You know, I've heard about the movie because it had fantastic review, and I told myself that one day I'll watch it, and that was Love, Eat, and Pray. And in as much as it was a fantastic story, I love the fact that, you know, it was a love romantic story. It took me like 3 days to watch it. So I started asking myself, do you need a new hobby now? But I still do enjoy watching movies during my spare time.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I also watched one yesterday, but I observed that the Netflix, the data consumption is becoming so much. How are you managing for that?
There's a trick. Let's hack the trick. Try and get unlimited. I know that with unlimited, there's always, you know, a limit to the ban. Don't mind them when they say it was unlimited. There's a limit to it. But I try to get a good package, right, that I can watch as many movies as possible. But I think I'm getting very busy these days, and I don't get to reach my limit. So try and see if you can get maybe unlimited and see how that goes for you.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for that recommendation. I appreciate it. Thank you for contesting.
Thank you, Madam Contest Chair. Thank you so much.
All right, all right. So now I would invite Toastmaster Uzuma to the virtual lectern. Toastmaster Uzuma, are you here?
I'm here.
You unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but I can't see you. Can you see me?
I can see you.
Okay.
Can you see me?
At the moment, no. But I'll just go right away and ask you my question.
Okay.
So you said you love fashion. I see that. Yeah, I can see you now in the video. Yeah. Yeah. You look fashionable too. You say you love fashion.
Thank you.
What inspired this love? What inspired this love for fashion?
Okay. I think I would just say is an inborn attribute. Growing up, I remember my mom always trying to buy clothes for me. And each time she does, I'll tell her I don't like it. And she spent her money buying clothes. The next time she told me, I'm not going to buy clothes for you. I'll give you money and you'll buy clothes yourself. I think my taste is just what I grew up to embrace. I have a unique taste and I also like to stand out. So that actually drew me to fashion. And I also make headpieces. So being able to create different things and that stands you out. And that's for me. I remember a quote that said, people wondering what is more interesting, you or your fashion or your artist wear or anything you do. So just keeping people seeing something to view and admire is what I love.
Thank you so much. Your dressing actually speaks for itself. I see that it looks unique. It's different. Thank you so much for contesting. Yes. Thank you everyone for contesting. And now we will be sharing the contestants' participation certificates. Zoom Master, do you have the certificate of participation ready?
Yes, I do.
All right, thank you so much. Then we'll start sharing. When you share, I'm going to read out the name and then we'll keep applauding. So please unmute yourself, participants, so that we can applaud for our contestants. Zoom Master, please, I await you now.
All right, 1 minute.
Okay. You're doing a great job, Zoom Master. Thank you so much for that seamless transition between each participant. Okay, we have Toastmaster Elizabeth Atta. That is your certificate of participation. An applause, please. Okay, now we wait for the next. Toastmaster Morenike Basharu. Okay, we await the next. Toastmaster Esiogene Okereka. Thank you very much for contesting. And the next one goes to Toastmaster Maria Etemoe Glover. Thank you so much, Zoom Master. We are with the next. The next is Toastmaster Uzuma Areta. Thank you for contesting. Thank you. Thank you very much, Zoom Master. Is that all?
Yes, it is.
Thank you so much for that. And with that, we have come to the end of the table topics contest category. Thank you so much for everyone who participated to make it an amazing contest. With that, I'd like us to adjourn the table topics contest at this moment. I'd like to call a Toastmaster from the participants to do justice to this. Okay.
All right.
All right, distinguished Toastmaster Chuks Nwabweze, kindly adjourn.
Thank you, Contest Chair. Thank you. I move for the adjournment of the 2023 Table Topics Contest by Division K.
Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster Chuks. And who would second that? I see Toastmaster Ogenewede Otukumo. Can you second the motion?
Yeah. Yes, I second the motion for the adjournment of the table topics contest for Division K.
Okay. Thank you very much. And with that, we have come to a conclusion of the table topics contest for Division K. The results will be announced at the end of the contest. With that, we move swiftly to the international speech contest for today. Like I earlier said, we have 6 contestants who will be coming up here to thrill us with their speeches. And of course, at the end of the day, the winner is going to emerge that will represent us at Lome, Togo in May. But before we go in there, I'd love to also invite the chief judge to come in and give us the rules for the international speech contest. Distinguished Toastmaster Chidi, you have the virtual lectern. Over to you, please.
Thank you most graciously, Madam Contest Chair. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon once again, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Now we are in the period for the international speech contest. Now, the international speech contest is the only contest that goes beyond the district level. I think that was why it was DTM Chuks, forgive me, had said that after today's contest, there are 2 paths. One path or one way to Lome and another way to the Bahamas. So Toastmaster Essay, Toastmaster Elizabeth, and all of our contestants who are yearning to go to the Bahamas, begin to buckle your shoes, begin to shine your shoes, so that when you get there, it really shine and your face will show. But let's get down to business. Let's do the work before we begin the celebrations. For the international speech contest, the judges will base their ballots or base their scoring. Forgive me. So the judges will base their ballots on the following areas. The first is the speech development. Second is the effectiveness of the speech. The third is the speech value. The fourth is the physical appearance of the contestants. The fifth is the voice. The sixth is the manner. The sixth is the appropriateness of the speech. And the 7th is the correctness of grammar and pronunciation. The international speech contest is for 5 to 7 minutes. And our timer at the start of the table topics had shared his virtual background on how he will display the timing cards. 5 minutes, you see the green card, which will be up for 1 minute. 6 minutes, you see the amber card, which will be up for 1 minute. And 7 minutes, you see the red card, which will stay on until the contestant is done speaking. Please note that there will be no extra indication when a contestant speaks over the allotted time. Any contestant that speaks below 4 minutes, 30 seconds will be disqualified.
Zoom Master, can you hear distinguished Toastmaster Chidi?
I think she's off. I can't hear her.
Yes, her network is
I think the network flew her out here.
Okay, let's give her a bit of time. If she doesn't, we'll proceed. Let's give her a bit of time.
Madam Contest Chair, please confirm you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you clearly. Carry on.
Great. Yeah, thank you very kindly. So as I was saying, any contestants that speak below 4 minutes, 30 seconds, that means if you speak for 4 minutes, 29 seconds, you will be disqualified. And if you speak for 7 minutes, 31 seconds, you will be disqualified. So every contestant is expected to speak for at least 4 minutes, 30 seconds, and at most 7 minutes, 30 seconds. As with the table topics, our ballot counter remains Toastmaster Nwobi. We'll have 2 timers still, but our point timer will remain Toastmaster Hassan Hude. Each contestant is expected to pin him. The interesting thing about this contest, contest here, is that the contestants are allowed to stay in the room. They are not, they don't have to go anywhere, so they can enjoy the speeches of all the contestants. But I must state that as per the Toastmasters International rule, no contestant is allowed to reference another contestant. You are not allowed to make reference to the speech of another contestant. Your speeches are expected to be original for the interest of our guests. The only people who are allowed to protest the results or protest a contest are the contestants and the voting judges. And this protest is to be raised to the chief judge and the contest chair. And it must happen before the result of that contest is announced. The moment the result is announced, no protest will be entertained. But I'm contest chair, the judges are ready, they've been briefed, the role players are ready, and I'm happy to let you know that we can commence or proceed with the Division K International Speech Contest. Over to you, Madam Contest Chair.
Thank you so much to Madam Chief Judge for giving us that concise briefing before we commence the international speech contest. I am sure and I believe that no contestant is in doubt of what has just been mentioned. Thank you so much, Madam Chief Judge. And with that, would commence the international speech contest. Our first contestant is Maria Etemore Glover. Can you confirm that you've pinned the timer? Please unmute yourself and turn on your video.
Yes, I can see the timer. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Maria Etemore Glover. Greatness and greed are two different paths. Greatness and greed are two different paths. Maria Etemore Glover, over to you.
Doubtful he stood, like two spent swimmers that do cling together and choke upon their art. The merciless MacDonald, worthy to be a rebel, for to that the multiplying villainies of life do swamp upon him. My contestant, my friends, that is a line from Shakespeare's Macbeth. By a show of hands, how many of you read any of Shakespeare's play in secondary school? Let me see your hands, please. I just don't want to be alone. Okay, I see just a few hands. Thank you, thank you. I don't know about you. I found Shakespeare's English difficult. I couldn't understand. I didn't know why I was made to read any of Shakespeare's work. And as a secondary school child, we were asked to read Macbeth. And for me, I didn't see the relevance. But as I grew up, I started realizing the stories, the lessons were relevant to my life. And some of them I'd like to share with you today, particularly how the quest for absolute power can destroy the soul of anyone, and how you and I need to stay on the path to greatness the right way. Macbeth is a tragic story about a nobleman named Macbeth. He was the protagonist, a brave, courageous warrior, very loyal. But his lust for power led to his ultimate destruction. He had met 3 witches who had told him that he will be king. And motivated by the prophecy of those witches, he and his wife decided to act upon that prophecy and carried out a series of dark actions leading to the killing of the ruling king, King Duncan. Macbeth was obsessive with power, and that ultimately leads to his destruction, and he dies a tragic death. The story of Macbeth tells us that the desire for power can blind the most noble, the most righteous person. And it can take you and I from the path of rightness and lead us away. Power, they say, corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. For instance, Lady Macbeth, the wife of Macbeth, because she wanted to be queen at all costs, decided to ask Macbeth to kill King Duncan, describing the act in Act 1, Scene 7, asking him that she didn't mind dragging a baby from her sucking breast and banging his brain dead. That was what she wanted Macbeth to do, kill a man. And Macbeth, also driven by his passion to become king and blinded by that desire, didn't listen to counsel. He ultimately killed King Duncan. In the later scenes, we see Macbeth, covered in shame and paranoia, calling out, oh brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow. A poor player struts and frets his hour upon the stage and is heard no more. It is like a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. He finally understood there was nothing in life, nothing worth killing another man for. So many years passed. When I think about when Macbeth was written, the story, the lesson still relevant till today. Do you know of any Macbeth, or are you one yourself? I'll tell you my story with Shade, a lady whom I started my banking career with. Shade didn't mind trampling, bulldozing her way to the top, not minding who she pulled down. Well, many years later, Shade became the executive director in one of the leading banks in Nigeria. But shortly after Shade's announcement, followed the bad news. Shade stole, and that ended her career in the banking industry. Shade ended up like Macbeth, but unlike Macbeth, she didn't die physically, but her integrity and her career ended. My friends, the story of Macbeth tells us that the path to greatness is straight, laced with goodness, but there's a path to greatness that you take, which is greed, that ends up in ultimate destruction. The choice is yours to make. Which would you choose? I'll end with a quotation by Lady Macbeth when she says, "Oh, perfume in Arabia cannot kill the smell in this hand." It highlights the fact that your guilt cannot be wished away. You can deny it, but it will cling to you for the rest of your life. Friends, the choice is ours to make. Do you want to be great? Stay on the path of rightness. Move away from the path of this very absolute power that corrupts your souls and make you end up like Macbeth. Madam Contest Chair, thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Maria. Excuse me. We'll now give the judges 1 minute to put down their scores. Timer, please take notes. Just like we did during the table topics contest, we're all going to applaud resoundingly for all our international speech contestants after everyone has spoken. So kindly reserve your applause until the end of the international speech contest. Thank you. I know you're all excited and you're itching to applaud. We would wait until the end of the contest to applaud. Thank you so much to our lovely participants. Our second contestant, Toastmaster Oluwatobiloba Kajero. Can you confirm that you've pinned the timer? Can you see the timer?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yes,
can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you clearly and I can see you as well.
Thank you.
All right. Oluwatobiloba Kajeru. Dare to be excellent. Dare to be excellent. Oluwatobiloba Kajeru.
Whatever is worth doing at all is worth doing well. This quote is by Philip Stanhope. He was the 4th Earl of Chesterfield, and he wrote this in a letter to his son in 1774. This quote holds so true, and I have seen the importance over the years of doing all things well, regardless of the circumstance. Contest Chair, Toastmasters and guests, good evening. October 2018, less than a year into my global management trainee program, I received a Skype chat from the then senior human resources business partner. She said, "Hey, how are you? Tell your fellow management trainees that we'll be scheduling a call for tomorrow titled Possible Next Role. I don't have more information now, but please join in tomorrow." We're perplexed. The program is ideally meant to run for 2 years, so why a call titled Possible Next Role for tomorrow? We decided to keep our minds open and join the call. The next day on the call, we heard the most devastating news. She said, "The business is consolidating on roles, and we believe that the roles that you would grow into will no longer be available. Thus, we're moving all you management trainees to join the guys in supply chain and start work immediately in the warehouse." What? This must be a joke. This is just HR being HR or being dramatic. Can't even be legal. I mean, we have a letter clearly stating that our program will run for 2 years. Our program director was not on the call, so we immediately ran to our office to go and talk to her. We got there and she acted quite surprised. She walked straight to the manufacturing director's office, and as soon as she came back, we knew that nothing was changing. She said, "The business believes that you're critical talent, and as talent, you will make very sizable change in warehouse. Hence, we're moving you all to warehouse." This is really happening. Amidst tears, we walked back to the cabin and started applying for jobs, scholarship opportunities, everything immediately. I personally felt like I didn't spend 5 years in school, be actively running a program on weekends. I've turned down other job offers for you to just change my career trajectory. Sadly, the roles I had applied for didn't open up, so I had to start with what I had in hand, the warehouse. A quote by popular American basketball player Paul Millsap says, "Sometimes the bad things that happen in our lives position us on the path to the very best things that would happen to us." Why is the warehouse so bad, you may say? Well, for context, at the time, the warehouse felt like the bottom barrel place at work. Work there felt very manual and very physical. We had to load, unload, control truck drivers, forklift operators, and we always had to have our reflectives on, unlike other departments. I also felt like it wasn't ideal for a baby girl like me. I mean, look at me. This year, my voice was really small, and I also had a small stature, so a lot of people underestimated me. I decided that regardless of their thoughts on my voice and my persona, I would do all things well. I chose excellence. We started our training. I would stay back after every training to collect the report. I also better studied the enterprise resource planning software we were learning, SAP. I also volunteered to start shadowing the team in the warehouse. I was determined to pursue excellence at all costs. Months later, when the role would finally open up, I was made group leader of my team. I was not only the youngest, I was also the only female on my team. We had to manage the team. We had 2 shifts, morning shifts and night shifts. Morning shifts ran from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., while night shifts ran from 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. I would stay back after every shift to collect the reports and send the performance. I had no idea that anyone was watching me. I was just doing my best. One day, The warehouse was quite disorganized and the forklift operators were nowhere to be found. So I immediately went to the canteen and saw them gisting away. I shouted, "Do not try me." They were so surprised. Months later, a fellow management trainee reached out to me, surprised and proud that their tiny friend could be so stern and now exuded so much excellence. July 2019, a role I had applied to in marketing opened up, and it was time for me to move. I had grown. I earned myself the nickname Iron Lady for being dauntless and delivering consistently over the course of my shift. I also received so many love notes and designed a tool to help reduce business losses. This shoe is a physical representation of the love I received while I was leaving the warehouse. Some of the love notes I received, I still look back at them today and I just internalize the words. I shared them with my parents and they got quite emotional. I saw how demonstrating excellence in my own little way paid off. So I would say that whatever you do and whatever path you walk, irrespective of the circumstance, dare to be excellent. As we pursue excellence, I would say that let this quote by author, minister, and American activist Martin Luther King Jr. be your guiding light. You don't always have to do great things. You may not always do great things, but do small things in a great way. And again, I would say, dare to be excellent. Contest chair.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Oluwatobiloba. Thank you. We'll now give the judges 1 minute to put down their scores. 1 minute for the judges to put down their scores. Timer, please take notes. Thank you. Thank you very much, Timer. Our next contestant is Francis Ehiabi. Toastmaster Francis Ehiabi. Can you confirm that you have pinned the timer? Can you unmute yourself as well?
Yes, Madam Contest Chair, I can see the time.
Okay, that is fine. Our next contestant is Toastmaster Francis Ehiabi. Francis Ehiabi, becoming Francis Ehiabi.
It was the scariest moment of my life as I heard the letter that will forever change the trajectory of my life in my hand. Good morning, Mr. Gideon. Please, I came to see you, sir. Oh, good morning, Francis. What for? And what are you holding in your hand? My resignation letter, sir. Your what? Are you sure about this, Francis? I hesitated. Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and those wanting to quit their jobs. I am from the south side of Nigeria, from a small town called Uromi in Edo State. A town so small that everyone knows everyone. In that regard, you don't need the media to spread any information. Despite that, I grew up loving life, daring to live, never backing out from a fight, even when the odds are not in my favor. I believed life was to be lived fully, no matter what. I was so playful, but managed to top my class. Surprised? In actual fact, I mean, from the bottom. Life was beautiful, and those years were paradise that I wish I didn't have to grow up. Like death, growth is inevitable. But my growing up took some things from me. It took my childhood dreams of becoming the next Johnny Depp. Acting and singing were second skin. What did your growing up take from you? It equally took my confidence, for I bought the definition of success and life sold by family, friends, and society. I quickly wanted to become an engineer, for I thought it was the fastest means to financial freedom and fulfillment. My friends, in May 2017, I got my wish. I got employed as a graduate trainee in one of the engineering firms in Lagos, Nigeria, immediately after my National Youth Service card. And there I was, the latest employee in town, with a whopping salary of 70,000 naira. 70,000 naira was a lot of money in 2017, especially for a guy like me. No Toastmasters, no girlfriends, no bills, just me and mine. And it felt that the world was under my feet. And it felt as if I was on top of the world. Yes, I felt like that for about a year. But you know what? Those happy feelings, the dopamine rush, the euphoria of being the latest employee in town didn't last. The job that was a haven for me became my worst nightmare. Sadly, I couldn't find the courage to leave because I was scared of what leaving the most important job I've ever had could mean to the plans I had for my life. That I had to spend additional 4 years before finally walking away. Sacrificing my job was what I needed to do to reconnect with a childhood me, to become that little boy again from that small town whose dreams were to become a speaker, a writer, and a lover. The journey of becoming that little boy has been tough. It is still tough, but I am doing it happily through writing, speaking, and loving. And I believe that my written words, my spoken words, and the love that I feel in my heart will change someone's life, even if it is one person, even if it is you. Friends, Toastmasters, Madam Contest Chair, each of us has our inner childhood, what I call our natural calling. It is a soft-spoken voice telling us what to become. Maybe it's telling to become a writer, a speaker, a Toastmaster, or simply telling you to open your heart and love again. Are you going to keep ignoring it? Becoming is scary, but being unfulfilled is worse. And I pray you find the courage and strength to live your life's purpose, to become with hope and love. The Contest Chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster Francis Ihiabi. We'll now give the judges 1 minute to put down their scores. 1 minute for the judges to put down their scores. Timer, please take notes. Can the next contestant get ready? Toastmaster Edidion Jimmy.
I'm here, Contest Chair.
Toastmaster. Okay, great.
Please confirm you can hear me loud and clear.
I can hear you loud and clear, but I cannot see you. Can you turn on your video?
Okay, my video is on.
Can you confirm that you timer?
Yes, I can see the
That's
timer.
fine. Can you see the?
I can see the timer.
That's good.
Please, can you hear me? Can you see me now?
Yes, yes, I can see you and I can hear you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Jimmy. Timer is 1 minute over now.
Yes, our time is up. Go ahead.
Timer. Okay, thank you. Our next contestant is Edidion Jimmy. Edidion Jimmy, ready, aim, fire. Ready, aim, fire. Edidion Jimmy.
I was constantly broke. So broke that no matter how I tried to package myself, the numbers in my bank accounts kept screaming, brother, you are broke. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests, have you ever been so broke that you go searching the pockets on your clothes to see if you can find some leftovers? Or have you ever been so broke that every beep on your phone sounded like a credit alert? That was me. None of us was born to stay broke, but in my own case, I was repeatedly passing over opportunities just by ignoring a very simple, time-tested life's process of oppression. Ready? Aim. Fire. That rare opportunity came when I least expected it. It was a call from my former boss, Dr. Mohammed Abdallah. Hello, Jimmy. How are you? I'm fine, thank you, sir. Congratulations, Jimmy. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. Wallahi, Jimmy, the proposal you submitted has sailed through. And the consultant has agreed you to be one of the 3 to design the tourist resorts. Wow. Thank you, sir. The joy was overwhelming because as a young architect, I have put in 5 years pushing the cause of designing tourist resorts that are in tune with nature. So when this call came, I knew that the universe have conspired in my favor. I invested a month of Sundays to make the most of this project. I worked hard. I worked hard that sleep was calling me by name. I worked hard that I lost weight. I lost so much weight that I had to hold up my trouser while I work. I worked so hard that even my friend Femi, who once told me, you have a problem, saw the work I put in there and told me, you are cashing out on this one. Of course, we used to call him Femi the Oracle. So I believed him. On the day of final presentation, in my well-tailored navy blue suits, my sparkling white shirt and a red tie to match, I stepped out looking resplendent, yet with no money in my pockets to make the presentation of my life. On getting to the venue, I met this beautiful young lady who told me with an angelic voice, hello, sir. Sorry, sir, you came late. The jurors have called your name and passed. I don't think they will attend to you again. What? She went inside, came back, and told me, sorry, sir, they cannot attend to you again because you came behind schedule. What? I pleaded. There was nothing I could do. At that point, I felt disappointed, broken, and shattered. I broke down in tears. What? It is one thing to be broke, but what happens when you're broke and broken at the same time? While still swimming in that ocean of regret in one corner of my room, I heard a knock on the door. Bum, bum, bum. It was Femi the Oracle. Hello, my friend. Congratulations. I know you killed it. Come, let's go and have some drink. In my place, we drink to everything. If you succeed, we drink to success. If you fail, we drink to forget our sorrows. So Femi's greatest surprise, I went late again and I missed out on that life-changing opportunity. After 10 long minutes of silence, Femi looked up to me and said, my friend, if I had your skill, I'll be flying in the sky by now. You are so talented. You are so good with what you do, but you must agree with me today that you have a problem. You are a serial procrastinator and a perpetual late comer. I felt terrible, but Femi, my friend, has passed a very strong message. At that point, I realized that no matter how good you are with what you do, no matter how good you are with planning, if you do not know how to deliver on time, you will miss out. If you do not know when to take action, you will miss out. Fellow Toastmasters and friends, are you still planning to take that first step? Are you still planning to start that business or to start a project or to even speak in the next meeting? Are you one of the ready kind of people who do not know when to fire? Are you always waiting for the perfect time for you to take action? I learned something very powerful from Femi the Oracle. If you must conquer any challenge, get up, get ready, aim at your targets, and boom, fire. Over to your contest chair.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Jimmy Edidion. We'll now give the judges 1 minute to put down their scores. Timer, please take notes. Thank you very much. While we wait for the judges to put down their scores, can we have the next contestant on standby? Distinguished Toastmaster, God knows for, can you confirm that you have pinned the timer, please?
Yes, I can see the timer.
All right, thank you.
Can you see me?
I can see you clearly and I can hear you as well.
Can you see me clearly?
I can see you clearly and I can hear you as well.
Thank you, Contest Chair.
Timer, are we good?
Yeah, time is up. Let's
Thank
go.
you very much. Thank you. The next contestant. God knows for. No. No. God knows for.
No. No. Hell no. Who says I must be agreeable all the time? Tony Blair, former British Prime Minister, said, the art of leadership is saying no, not saying yes. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests on this call, no. It's not just a word or a phrase. It is a complete sentence. The Oxford Learner's Dictionary defined no as an answer that shows you disagree with an idea, a statement, a line of thought, or a point of view. Do you know that no is the anchor for everything yes in our lives? Some of us have a hard time saying no because of the negative ill feeling it brews in our stomach rather than butterflies. We feel so bad about what the outcomes will be when we are not involved, not being part of a project. We want to think without our involvement, the project will fail. Says who? Who are you? Ask Steve Jobs. Apple is still $1 trillion company without Steve Jobs. This life will still go on with or without you. Some of us even haven't mustered that courage to say no. We still feel obligated to embellish, to seek explanations as to justify our position. That is a dissatisfaction that we do to ourselves. It is total balderdash that must stop. Yes, it must stop. It must. Saying no is about creating personal boundaries that will help us shape our lives, help us concentrate on all the things that really do matter at the point in time. Learning to say no and allowing it hang up there, alone, in all its glory, is a superpower that we must crave. Because no puts a distance, a void, even a gulf between us and the wrong influence. History is laden with individuals, common people, who just by saying no rose to iconic prominence. Case in point, of the 4 cases I will share, number 1, Nelson Rockefeller Mandela. He was the first Black president of South Africa and a freedom fighter. He said no to apartheid and injustice. He stood his ground saying no. For 27 years of incarceration, he still said no. Finally, he prevailed. And South Africa is free today. Number 2, Rosa Louise Macaulay Parks, AKA Rosa Parks. She was an American civil rights activist. She said no to white supremacy. She refused to give up her seat in a bus. That led to the Montgomery bus boycott. At the end of the day, the American Congress conferred her with the First Lady of Civil Rights because she said no and stood her ground. Number 3, Dora Nkem Akuyili. She was NAFDAC Director General. NAFDAC means National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control in Nigeria. She said no to fake drugs. She said no to counterfeit drugs, and she fought gallantly, securing over 45 convictions. She was celebrated till death. She said no. Case number 4, God knows 4. Yes, I have a fair share at saying no. I said no. I remember a long time ago, my parents went into this strategic meeting of trying to define my life in my absence. They wanted to chart a course for my life. And they came up with this white paper that said that I jettisoned secondary education for learning a trade. Instead, you can feel my response. You can even hold my response. I said no. And 32 years later, I'm here, Zaldi TM. Warren Buffett said very successful people say no to almost everything. Saying no is a power muscle we all must develop. Saying no is fashionable. It's our prerogative. It's our fundamental right to say no. No can be our ultimate life care. Saying no doesn't make us bad. It makes us admirable in future. In conclusion, the next time anyone tries to stray into your path, demanding for a favor you know you can't meet, that is not in tandem with your goals, please say no. The next time anybody will come, barge into you, and try to waste your time, please say no. The next time anyone will try to remove responsibility without recourse to your comfort, say no. Robin Sharma said, focus on your burning priorities alone and say no to everything else. Life's short, and we only have one shot at great. So feel free say no. Contest chair.
Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster, God knows for. We'll now give the judges 1 minute to put down their scores. While they are doing that, can we have the last contestant on the virtual lectern? Great. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you confirm you can hear and see me?
I can hear and see you, Toastmaster Tosin. Can you confirm that you've pinned the timer?
Yes, I can.
Thank you very much. Timer, we are good?
Yes, we are good with time. You can go ahead.
Thank you very much, timer. Tosin Imogieme, the power of a reason. The power of a reason. Tosin Imogieme.
Friedrich Nietzsche, the German philosopher, once said, "He who has a reason to can endure almost anything." Now, have you noticed that when you try to fast for no reason at all, it is difficult. But when you need to fast for a cause of spiritual fortification, such as the Ramadan, it becomes easy. Why? Having a reason to do something triggers your willpower, which makes you determined to go through thick and thin for it. More so, people would even sacrifice their lives if the reason is worth it. The contest chair, Felix Toastmasters the next guests. On the cold night of July 20th, 2014, Patrick Sawyer, the lawyer from Liberia, was wheeled into an hospital at Lagos. Dr. Ameyo Adedogo was eventually diagnosed with Ebola virus disease. It was a tragedy immeasurably greater than COVID-19 staring Nigeria in the face, as it had a fatality rate of 50% and thousands of people had died across West Africa. Thus, Dr. Ameyo Adedogo would place Patrick Sawyer, the lawyer from Liberia, on quarantine, risking our life in the process to save Nigeria. In no time, the Liberian government started calling Dr. Ameyo, putting pressure on her and threatening her. But Dr. Ameyo Adedogo stood her ground and refused firmly to discharge Patrick Sawyer, the lawyer from Liberia. A few days later, Patrick Sawyer, the lawyer from Liberia, died of Ebola. Fortunately, the devastating outbreak that could have ravaged the most populous Black nation in Africa was reduced to just 20 cases. Meaning that, fortunately, Dr. Ameyo Adedogo tested positive and died in the process. Died from the disease that she saved Nigeria from. She saved you and I from. The question is, why would a 57 years young doctor with only one begotten child sacrifice her life for a nation that has been commemorated her even after 9 years? The answer is this: she had a reason, which was to sacrifice the life of the greater country of Nigeria. Reasons are so powerful that they make you unstoppable. But without reasons, you are powerless. When I was going to open my first business, I had every reason not to write the book because at the time I had no job. So I should have been focused on trying to get a job. More so, the electricity in my area was terrible that I had no power to use my laptop. But I've learned through painful experiences in my life that I want to share with the world. Hence, that gave me the reason, and I devised a strategy. Every day, I would trek 6 kilometers down to an entry just to use my rifle. In fact, I'll dress in suit every morning and leave trekking and come back at night, tired and exhausted. People thought I had a 9 to 5 job. You know, I had no job, which is my job. It's also my time. In no time, the manager of the eatery discovered that there was this nuisance that always show up at an eatery without buying anything to eat. His laptop. Well, ask me, how would I have afforded snacks and drinks when I could barely afford fare, transport fare to my house? Well, my reasons gave me the courage to continue, so I'll keep showing up. On one occasion, she came up to me and said, Mr. Man, please don't bring your laptop down to this place anymore. This is an eatery for eating, not a place for office work. And I'll be like, ma'am, I'm just trying to make it even. But guess what? The next day, I showed up again with my laptop ready. Why? Because I had the reason. That day. She asked the security man to walk me out of the eatery. I felt humiliated and devastated as I walked out. But did I give up? No, because I had a reason. So I looked for another eatery again to continue the same routine. When I had overstayed my welcome, of course, I had to leave. But I didn't give up because I had a reason. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel out of books, paying is a gift, treasuring your trash, and all of those are labels. I was featured on several TV and radio stations, and as maybe I've been major personalities. Perhaps the reason you're struggling with that goal of yours is because you've not found the reason, and you're still in love with your excuses. Reasons are so powerful that they can become your rod and your staff to comfort you through the challenging times. When you're weak, your reasons will fortify you and give you the strength to move on. As I round off my speech, I'd like to regurgitate a quote that emphasizes the power of your reason. And it says, if you want to think bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up time, your peace and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and your scheme is about it, and life seems so useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it, and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after this thing that you want, with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if you do that, poverty can furnish your God. Not even sickness, not even pain can take you away from this thing that you want. If dogged and green you beseech and beset it, with the help of God, you get it. The contest here.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Tosin, for that speech. And now I'll give the judges 1 minute to put down their scores. Timer, please take notes. Toastmaster Tosin was the last contestant for the international speech contest category. And as soon as the judges are done with their scores, after 1 minute, we're going to all unmute ourselves and then give a resounding applause to all the contestants. Timer, we are good now. Okay, thank you very much. And with that, please, I'll invite all participants to unmute and then give a resounding applause to all the international speech contest contestants. so much to all our contestants for all your efforts, bringing us amazing speeches today. We really do appreciate you. Thank you. While we give the judges 5 minutes to collate the ballot and get the results ready, would now like to invite the contestants again, one after the other, to the virtual lectern for a brief interview. All the contestants would now be invited, but I'd love to start with I'd like to start with Toastmaster Oluwatobiloba Kajero. Toastmaster Oluwatobiloba Kajero. I hope I'm doing well with your name. I know we practiced pronouncing your name. Did I do a good job?
You're trying, you've improved.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. So I can't see you actually. Is your video on?
Yes, it is. Can you see me now?
Okay, maybe because you're
Okay.
I can
Hi,
see you.
Sid.
I can see you now.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
How are you
Thank
doing?
you. I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine. Thank you very much.
I hope you enjoyed the other speeches, just like we enjoyed your own speech.
Yes, I did. I surely did.
That's very nice. So you said you love to learn. Why is it important? Why is learning important to you? I'd like you to share your thoughts.
Okay. I find that learning brings me joy, actually. I get easily bored or I get bored easily, right? So I find that when I'm doing something new, when I'm trying a new adventure, I'm checking out a new place, I'm learning a new recipe, it makes me very happy. So it's important to me because it makes me happy. There's this joy about trying something new that comes with it. So that's why I enjoy learning.
Oh, that's very nice. I also connect with you on that as well. And I hope that you keep finding ways to learn new things every day. Well done, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for coming. And that is your certificate of participation.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So we move swiftly to Toastmaster Francis Ehiabi. Toastmaster Francis, can you unmute yourself and turn on your video, please? Toastmaster Francis, are you in the meeting room?
Yes, I am right here, Madam Contest Chair.
Okay, that's very well. So how are you doing?
I'm great. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the other speeches, just like we enjoyed yours.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's fine. So in your quote, it's really interesting. You said your favorite quote is, "Live like a dying man." Live like a dying man. How do you translate that? How can you throw more light on it?
Thank you very much, Madam Contest Chair. If my memory is not failing me, I will say that it is Steve Jobs who said, it was Steve Jobs who said, if you live your day as if it was your last, someday you will most certainly be right. But the quote you read is from Homer, the writer of Odysseus. And for me, I always pass every decision that I take through the eye of that quote. If today was my last day, will I be here in this contest? Yes. If today was to be my last day, what will I be doing? So every day when I wake up, I always ask myself that question, and I live my life as if I am dying, because the truth is, I am. Because the sword of death, it's not as if I'm tempting fate, but that's just the way the world is. That's just the way life is. So that makes me to always be true to myself, be humble, and to be respectful, and to value others.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Francis. So therefore, everyone should, whatever you want to do, you do it now, because who knows what may happen. That's very thoughtful. Thank you, Toastmaster Francis, for contesting.
Thank you so much.
All right, so I would move swiftly to distinguished Toastmaster God knows for. Distinguished Toastmaster God knows for. Can you put on your video? All right, that is Toastmaster Francis participation, certificate of participation. Congratulations, Toastmaster Francis. Can we have distinguished Toastmaster God knows for? Okay, he's here. How are you, distinguished Toastmaster God knows?
Thank you, I'm fine.
All right, so did you enjoy the other speeches just like we enjoyed yours?
Yeah, I did.
All right, that's nice. So there's something I'd like to ask. You said one of your hobbies is reading.
It's what?
So one of your hobbies is reading. That's what you have in your contestant profile. Yeah. So who is your best author and which of his books or books have you read in recent times?
Okay, when you say best author, then I'll be lost because I've read quite a lot and I don't think I've held anybody as ultimate. Like Stephen Covey, The 7 Habits. I like it a lot. I try to do something about those habits in my own personal life. I also love Robin Sharma. He's a good storyteller. There are a handful of them that I really, really like and enjoy.
Did you spend a lot of time reading books?
No, I don't spend a lot of time reading books. I try to fill my block of times with reading books. When I'm on the move, if I have to commute, I carry a book. If I have to go somewhere where I know they won't start at when they ought to start, I carry a book. If I am not sure, I carry a book. I just carry a book. Like I carry some book right now. I can show you some books I'm already carrying right now.
Okay, thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster God knows. It was nice having you at the contest. Congratulations. And that's your certificate of participation now.
Thank you.
All right, so the next contestant to be interviewed is Toastmaster Edidion Jimmy. Toastmaster Edidion, can you turn on your video and unmute your mic?
Okay, I'm here. Thank you.
All right. So there's a part of your profile that is very catchy. You said you're inspired by nature and natural environments. And also, while they were reading out my profile, one of the things I love to do is to connect with nature. I love nature a lot. So which natural habitats can you suggest to me to visit next?
Oh, well, thank you very much. I'll suggest you go close to an expanse of water. Maybe just stand on the shore and imagine things. You feel the power of nature.
That's very nice. That's nice. Have you done that recently?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Which of the beaches did you go to?
I went to the one closest to me, that's Ibno Beach. I did that, I think January. Yeah, I did that January.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And I like nature.
Wow, nice, nice. Thank you so much for contesting. And here is your participation certificate.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, congratulations. All right, we have Toastmaster Maria. Are you here? Can you unmute your mic and turn on your video? Toastmaster Maria.
I'm here. I am here. Hold on, let me put on my camera.
Okay, that's okay. So in your profile, you said you love to learn languages. And I was curious, how many languages do you know how to speak so far? Toastmaster Maria? Appears we've lost her. Okay, while we wait for her to come up, would like to interview Toastmaster Tosin. Toastmaster Tosin, are you still in the meeting room? Okay, you're quite faint. I can't hear you clearly. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yes, I can hear you now. So your quote is quite appealing, and I'd like you to throw more light on that quote. You said, when I die, don't go looking for me in any grave, but find me in the hearts of men. What does that mean, please?
Okay, so basically it means that when we all die, we're buried in a grave or a tomb marriage. We don't necessarily leave there. But when we live a life of impact, a life of selfless service to humanity, we live in the hearts of men for eternity. So, of course, you go to any grave or tomb, the body would have, the bones would have all dried up, and you could find the person. But we live in the hearts of men, and how we live our lives is what determines if we truly live in the hearts of men.
Okay.
Hello.
That's very nice. That's very nice. So it's the impression we leave behind that matters at the end of the day.
Yes.
Excuse me. Thank you very much, and congratulations for contesting during the International Speech Contest. Here is your certificate of participation.
Thank you very much.
Is Toastmaster Maria back in the room? Toastmaster Maria, are you back in the meeting room?
Yes, I am. Thank you. Sorry about that. It was my network.
Okay, that's fine. So you said you love to learn languages. So I asked, how many languages do you speak currently?
If you want to count pidgin, I speak English, I speak pidgin, I speak a bit of Ibibio, I speak a bit of Ijaw, which is my mother tongue, quite ashamed to say that. French, I speak intermediate French, and entry-level Spanish and Italian.
Okay, that's very nice. You have challenges with this language. What's really the major challenge with learning a language for you?
What's the challenge?
Yeah. What's the major challenge learning a new language? In your opinion, what do you think is a major challenge?
I think it's not being around native speakers of the language. You need to be immersed into the environment and the culture in order to speak the language like the native speaker. So, for instance, I learned French in secondary school. It's different from when I left secondary school. I started learning it at Alliance Française. We were taught to listen to radios, RFI, TV5, travel. And I found it was different and easier to be immersed with French speakers and in culture. So for languages that I've not been able to sit with the people, it sounds a little bit strange. But like Ibibio, for instance, I went to an Ibibio church when I was growing up, and my father pushed me to join the choir, and I found it easy to learn Ibibio because I could sing in Ibibio. I started picking the language, so it's one of the languages I would say that, but it's now left. But if you speak, I do pick up.
That's very nice. I actually also am learning French, so it's difficult for you to speak, when you don't have those natives around. Like, you just learn a language, and speaking is the core of it. If you don't speak, then it's really useless learning a language. So I totally agree with you on that level. Yes. Well done, and congratulations for contesting. Here is your certificate of participation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you to all the contestants. We've come to the end of the contestants interview for the International Speech Contest category. And now I'd like to ask the Chief Judge if the results are ready. Madam Chief Judge, are the results ready now? Distinguished Toastmaster Chidi.
Yeah, the result for the table topics contest is ready. I will finalizing the result for the international speech contest.
Okay, while we wait for you to be done, we'll take some chats with some people. I know we've had so much to talk about with the contestants, but now I'd like to look through the participant box to see who wants to speak to me now. I want to throw that out there first before I begin to call people. And I'm so grateful to all the participants for sitting still. We still have almost 61 participants here in the meeting room, sitting calmly with us. From start to finish, that's very nice. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I also want to appreciate our timer for doing a great job. I want to appreciate our Zoom master, Toastmaster Tosin. I see you. You're doing amazingly well. Thank you so much. And of course, the role players in the background who may not see, doing an amazing job. Thank you so much so far. Okay, I see a hand up. Toastmaster Austin Chooks. We have another Chooks in the house. Toastmaster Austin, can you unmute yourself? Toastmaster Austin Chooks, can you unmute yourself so we have our chats while we're waiting for our results?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. How are you? Is it possible to put
Doing
on your
great. Yes, ma'am. I would like to ask you a question, but first of all, to commend you for hosting a seamless competition.
Thank you very much.
You've done so well with your team.
Thank you so much.
But the question is this. The question is this.
I've
heard so much about you. I've heard so much about DTM, Inemesit, Felix, DTM, Inemesit. Don't you know her? But in 2 minutes, what is your Toastmasters testimony? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's so amazing. I'm now on the hot seat for table topics. Courtesy Toastmaster Chooks. Thank you for that question. And it's very, very nice to hear that promotion for me. I'm actually not yet a DTM. I'm still a Toastmaster DTM shortly. But thank you so much for that vote of confidence in me. So my Toastmasters journey so far, it's been amazing. I've been in this community for the past 7 years, and it's nothing short of fantastic. I've had so many people mentor me. I've also had the privilege of being in a contest like this. Some I won, some I lost, but at the end of the day, I was able to stretch myself beyond limits. Where I am today, I wouldn't have dreamt that I would be here today. But thanks to Toastmasters International, I've had this great opportunity to showcase myself, to learn, and to keep polishing. Also, Toastmasters gives you the opportunity to give back. So when you've taken and taken and taken, received over time, what do? You just run along? Of course, you also have to give back. And that's where the leadership aspect of Toastmasters International is very important. You get to serve people. You get to teach them like how you were taught. You get to mentor people, coach people, let them gain that confidence that you too have. That is what Toastmasters has done for me and for many others who, if given opportunity, would also testify to this. So Toastmaster Chooks, that is it for me with Toastmasters. There's so much to say, but of course we don't have time on our side. Toastmasters is amazing. For our guests in this meeting today, this is a charge to you all to join Toastmasters. And it has been made easy that you don't even have to go to a physical meeting. You can join online, just like how we have right now. Join a Toastmasters club today. Speak, conquer your fear of public speaking. And I promise you that you'll never be the same again. Never. That's a promise. Toastmaster Chicks,
Yeah,
have I
just to be
been
on
able to
the,
answer my table topics?
of course, you did so well. And one thing I know about Division K is every contestant is a champion. And we are going to the District 94 to conquer. I tell you that. That is a
Exactly.
word we're going to conquer.
I agree with you.
Thank you very much. And back to you.
Thank you very much. On that note, I hope everyone here is getting set to go to Lome, Togo next month. Please, if you have any question, you need more information, just reach out to your home club. Reach out to anyone here in this meeting. You can even reach out to me on private chats for any information as to how to get to Lome, Togo to watch the winners from this contests to win to go to the Bahamas. I'd really love to go to the Bahamas, you know. So I'm looking forward to the Lome trip to have fun. So please, if you are interested in going to Lome, kindly reach out to any of us in the meeting room, a Toastmaster, or reach out to your home club as well. Thank you very much. And now I'm going to look through the participant box while we still wait. Look for someone I'd love to chat with. Let me see.
Madam Contest Chair, the results are ready.
Oh, awesome, fantastic. Thank you so much, Zoom Master. And with that, I'd like to hand over to the Chief Judge to read out the result. The moment we've all been waiting for is here. Over to you, Madam Chief Judge.
Thank you most graciously, Madam Contest Chair. This has been a keenly contested event. Sure, the judges did not find it easy. But every contestant that participated today has been speaking. So congratulations to every participant. Because the good thing about the Toastmasters contest, it's not about who comes first or second, the third, or fourth. It's about the fact that you show up, you participate, and you are better. So if you rank yourself or rate yourself, how you are currently after this contest and how you were before the contest, you will agree with me that you have grown in leaps and in bounds. That being said, Madam Contest Chair, I'm happy to let you know that there was no disqualifications based on time. And that makes me very happy because it's disheartening when a contestant has put in the work to prepare for a contest only to be disqualified because of time. But all the contestants today kept to time. So congratulations to every one of you. We will start with the result of the table topics contest. We had 5 contestants, so I will announce the 3rd place, 2nd place, and the Division K champion who will represent the division at the District 94 conference in Lome. Mr. Zoom Master, I hope you're ready.
Yes, I am.
All right, let's start. The 3rd place winner of the Division K table topics contest is Toastmaster Maria Glover. Toastmaster Maria, congratulations. Your 3rd.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's applaud her because it's not easy. If you think it is, we'll put you on the board right now and give you a topic. Thank you and congratulations, Toastmaster Maria. The 2nd place winner for the Division K 2023 Table Topics Contest is Toastmaster Eseogene Okereka.
Jeez.
Toastmaster Ese, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Now the champion who will fly Division K's flag at the district contest for table topics is, who's ready for these results? Who's ready for it?
I'm ready. I am ready.
Because this division, you're too quiet. I don't need
We're
you
ready,
to be quiet.
we're ready,
What's
we're
going
ready.
on?
Give us-
Good.
We're ready, we're ready, we're ready.
The winner, the Division K 2023 champion for table topics, and the person who has earned the bragging rights for the next year is Toastmaster Morenike Basharu. Toastmaster Morenike,
Wow.
congratulations. You have bragging rights for the next 1 year. Nobody's going to contest it with you. And you represent Division K at the district contest. All the best.
Thank you.
Now we know who's going to Lome for table topics. Let's find out who will go to Lome and also have the opportunity to go to the Bahamas for the international speech contest. In third place for the Division K 2023 international speech contest, our winner, Toastmaster Tosin Imogeme. Toastmaster Tosin, congratulations.
Woo!
I hope he's still on the call. Congratulations, Toastmaster Tosin.
Nice.
Yes, I am. Thank you very
Awesome.
much.
Congratulations. Our second place winner for the International Speech Contest 2023, Toastmaster Oluwatobiloba Pajero. Toastmaster Oluwatobi, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now the champion, who has the opportunity to win a free ticket to Bahamas. And will represent Division K at the International Speech Contest in Lome.
Buzzer!
And the bragging rights for the next year.
Wow.
Division K, if you want to know who your champion is,
Buzzer!
I need you to show me that you want
give
it.
us. We are ready.
We are
We are
ready.
ready. We are ready.
And the 2023 International Speech Contest champion for Division K, Toastmaster.
Wow.
This person.
Wow.
Let me tell you something about this person.
Okay.
Oh, who now?
This person. Should I tell you what I want to say about this person?
Just
you want
tell
to
us
know?
the person.
Let me tell you something.
God, don't give us heart attack.
Very interesting. Now, this person in the name has about 3 consonant alphabets. Has about maybe 2 vowel alphabets. He has, and one of the vowel alphabets that he has is what that everybody, I'm sure you know it. There's nobody on this side that does not know it. Everybody knows it. If I mention the alphabet, then you just say, yes, I'm sure. And the winner, Toastmaster Edidion Jimmy.
Wow, yay!
Congratulations.
Area
You are
43.
the Division K champion.
Area 43, congratulations.
Congratulations, everyone in the street. We did it.
Congratulations.
Stand up, Conto champion. Stand up,
Yeah, the name
stand
from my
up,
club.
stand up.
Madam Contest Chair,
Yes.
I wish to let you know that for the table topics contest, we had a tie.
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy.
We had a tie for the second and third place, so we had to apply the tiebreakers ballot. That was how we arrived at our final result. So congratulations to all the winners.
Jimmy?
The champions, you have bragging rights.
Yes, ma'am. Good night.
Young is going to Bahamas.
Every contestant, the fact that you showed up and you participated, you are a champion. So well done and congratulations to Division K. Madam Contest Chair, over to you.
Thank you very much, Madam Chief Judge, for the results. I said it. This is very exciting. Congratulations to all the contestants and the winners. Toastmaster Jimmy, you're right in front of me. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone, for participating, for contesting, for stretching yourselves. Remember, although winning is a great thing, but contest, the focus is that you've been able to stretch yourself beyond measure. That should be the focus. You are no longer where you used to be. Thank you so, so much. And without further ado, I'd now like to hand over, as my job here is done, I'd now like to hand over to the Club Growth Director of Division K, Distinguished Toastmaster David Dotu.
That would be the
Over to
division
you.
director now, please.
Oh.
The division director.
The Division Director. I'd now like to hand over to the Division Director. Over to you. It appears, okay.
All
right.
I want to say a big congratulations to all the members of Division K who had been on this call since we started. And I also want to appreciate my immediate past division director for Division F, the ever ebullient Madam Chief Judge, DTM James-Madu. You've done incredibly well with your team. And our contest chair, you have been fantabulous. But let me say you are just fantastic in your role. Everybody has done well. I have thoroughly enjoyed this show. And I've learned so much from the content of all those who gave the splendid pharaoh's speeches that we all listened to this evening. And in the words of the Chief Judge, I'd like to say that all of us are winners. All of us are champions. And we go on to Lome to also prove that, yes, we are indeed winners. And who knows, we are on our way to Bahamas to also slug it out with other champions from around the globe. What the contest has done for every one of us is that without you knowing, it has made every one of us better speakers. And it has made us even better learners from all that we have listened to. On this note, I want to say that we should not rest on our oars. Congratulations, Jimmy Edidion. Congratulations, Morenike Basharu. Let us not rest on our oars and let us keep improving on all that we do as Toastmasters and as those who are going on to represent us at the next levels. I always talk about the Kaizen principle, where you need to embrace the philosophy of continuous and never-ending improvement. So as we go on to the next level, I wish the contestants the best of luck, and I wish our Division K, also all the best as we move on to the next level of our contest. On this note, let me say good evening to every one of you, and let me say good night as well. And let me say that we shall meet again very, very soon. Over to you, the contest chair.
Thank you very much. The Division Director, Toastmaster Nelson, would now invite our participants. You can now unmute yourself and let's network. Thank you.
Well done, Madam Contest Chair. That was a beautiful moderation. Well done, ma'am.
That was so nice. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations to all our winners.
Yes, congratulations to them indeed.
Thank you, Madam Contest.
Thank you so much.
Well done, Contest Chair.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Contest Chair.
Thank you
so much for all your support.
Congrats, Toby. Congrats, Edidion.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well done, everyone.
Toby.
Bye.
Thank you. Toastmaster Ashiata Badmas. Good evening.
Madam Contest Chair, thank you. Well done.
Thank you. Well done, too. Distinguished Toastmaster Chidi Nwabueze, are you still here?
Yes, I am still here. Well,
and I'll hand over to you.
Yes, over so much, Toastmaster. That was fantastic one. Really, really good contest. Chief Judge, DTM Chidi, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Fabulous on so many
After
levels.
Now, after today, we are on opposite sides.
When we see Lume, I know the groupings. I know there are groupings for semi-finals. I can't remember who is in our group now.
No, I don't know. We're not in your. Are we your group? I don't think so.
I'm not sure. I think it's Division E. Yeah, Division E is in our
me.
group for the
It's a good
semi-finals.
thing.
So
When we get to the finals,
we will meet. Toastmaster Edidion, congrats. You will hear more from me directly. Toastmaster Ashiata, she has dropped off. I will call you specially. Happy Eid. Thank you for taking the time on this Eid celebration weekend to be with us. I really appreciate that. I will call her. Yeah, well, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you, all our judges. Thank you. Thank you, everyone in the background. Toastmaster Morenike, you will also be hearing from me shortly. Thank you also for agreeing to even do this contest during the Eid holidays. Really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I really appreciate DTM Chooks. I appreciate
it. I really appreciate everyone. Enjoy the rest of the weekend and the remaining day of public holiday. Hopefully, we can get some snooze with it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye. Thank you.